Hello, everyone. So, this is just me doing some catharsis. It may be a bit random or repetitive, but these days I have been going through a lot of uh, creative block. My life force isn't flowing naturally, and I haven't been feeling that inspired to, you know, as an artist, uh, create or express myself. So, uh, this is just a way of overcoming that block. When it comes to the spiritual journey as a seeker, uh, it's quite exhausting. I really uh, accept or acknowledge my my ego. It has different sides. A part of it wants to worship and be humble, and then there's a part of you that will resist everything and try to stick to its primitive instincts and old habits. Then there's a part of you that will that will try to be uh, rebellious and go against everything, and wants to be independent. And so you see different sides of yourself, but you also realize that uh, the more your vibration is high, on a really high frequency, you can see where your ego is, and uh, where the thoughts are coming from. Because from a religious perspective, there are different sources. There's this inspiration from God, and then there is inspiration from Satan. But when it comes to non-duality, uh, people like Sri Ramana Maharishi or Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, they what they taught was something very simple, and it does help you cope with reality. But I feel that one really needs to have devotion, uh, because you are there, you are conscious as this body, you and many seekers, what they uh, assume is that they they misunderstand that, or they have been misguided by some people, that they are already enlightened, and they are, it's just like uh, saying that you are God, and that makes you indifferent, and you can live in denial, and you may not take accountability for your actions, and will keep accepting everything as fate. So you are just functioning by chance. And then there is this another perspective. uh, if you are accepting that, you know uh, that yes, uh, the truth is, uh, God is right here and now. You can call it your inner self. uh, it's true. You when you meditate, uh, and you start cleansing yourself, you do sense the Holy Spirit or the invisible presence around you. And it can be strange at times, because you do know at some level that uh, this is your true nature, then what am I doing here? So it can be a bit scary, because because somewhere you are afraid of doing something that you might regret, or you are still attached to this person, and that anxiety keeps coming in, that depression uh, keeps settling in, because you have not your ego has not died. You don't have fear of death, uh, but uh, so I feel that having like um, this desire to be annihilated is natural for a seeker, but you cannot expect that to happen. Just like you're born by God's grace and you die by the grace of God, that moment will only happen in your life when your soul is ready. And that this is something one has to remember, that you have to be focused on why you are here, and in that process you will seek the closeness with God, and you leave that to him. uh, if whether he is going to give you knowledge or not. I mean, of course, if you go to some guru or a saint or a sheikh who is willing to teach you, they will also expect you to do something, right? You have to work towards it, but the point is to be devoted, to have devotion uh, to God, uh, to be humble, to purify yourself. Otherwise, you can become. I feel that it can be really dangerous, or you can be indifferent, or you might just be enjoying this fantasy or this state, and play intellectual games, and uh, it's just so yeah. I'm just speaking from my experience. Everybody's journey is unique and different, and yeah, it's really like frustrating. I mean, because when you meditate, and sometimes you are receptive to energies that are bringing you in a deeper state, and you can really return to that state of oneness. But again, it's not realization, and that helps you stay calm and seek stillness, uh, and one needs to do that, absolutely. Especially if you're a highly sensitive person, you have to isolate yourself, uh, you know anyway. So it's a very it's like a back and forth thing. It's like it feels like you're in this state where you know that uh, I am just being. I'm playing this character in this film, but at the same time your impressions have not been uh, eradicated, and you keep on returning to the old self. uh, and you might start wondering that you know when will this be over. So I feel that one has to just surrender to God, and if because this is a journey of love, and uh, I think this is where a teacher's guidance plays a huge role. If you can find somebody who you connect with, uh, who can tell you things that may help you on the journey, that will play a huge role, because uh, if you're doing something on your own, uh, it can be harmful, and or it may not really help uh, in the long run. It will just, you know very few people, I feel, are able to realize uh, God uh, without a teacher. Actual realization. Yes, you can have these Kundalini awakening, and experience different states, and you do change with time, because every person's soul is evolving, right? And you, in this life or in some other life, at some point you will be ready. So the, the so yeah, I mean, my search began almost 17 years ago, and very slowly, it started, like, first you start questioning yourself, and then you experience this Kundalini awakening, which was almost 10 years ago, and then that really got me on this roller coaster ride. uh, and yeah so it's a very interesting thing, how you think you know but you don't, because knowledge is infinite, and and the thing is that it's uh, it's interesting that you see this this false self talking, but at the same time there's a part of you that feels that, am I really uh, on the right track? So the thing is that uh, it's really important to uh, see see yourself in the mirror. That uh, am I in a positive state? Am I just like one takes care of their health, mental health, you need to understand your spiritual health. uh, mm, and your life, I feel, the more you accept what is, your life becomes easier. It's that uh, uh, the journey continues, uh, and everything is not in your control, and things will change as time goes by. uh, so it's important to understand the purpose. Sometimes you will have to just sit still and be a passive observer, and sometimes you might react, you might throw a fit, you know, and you will get carried away. So it's very important to accept that you are not perfect, and this world is a school. We are students and we are learning. You know, if you see yourself as a toddler who's in kindergarten, you will not be disappointed. So yeah, I feel this is enough for today. I will keep posting if God wills. Take care. Bye.